Section 3.2, example 1, finding the domain of a function as a set of ordered pairs. So find the domain of the function. So we're calling this relation here a function, as explained in the previous section. As you see, we have a bunch of ordered pairs here in this function. So they're in the form of x comma y. So we could call this our input. This is called our output. We could call this our domain. We could call this part our range. Another two words that we could use for these are going to be our independent variable versus our dependent. And we call those terms because X could be whatever it wants. It has independence to be whatever it wants as long as it's within the domain. And Y depends on whatever X is in order to get a solution. So we have input, output, part of our domain, part of our range, the independent variable versus a dependent variable. And all of those are key terms that we could use to explain our domain and range, whether it's an independent or dependent variable, things like that. So now coming back to this example here, looking at this function relation, we have a bunch of ordered pairs, all of them in the form of xy and xy. So all of the x's are going to be part of our domain and all of the y's are going to be part of our range. So here it's asking us to find the domain of the function. So we could start with that. So domain, us putting this in interval notation, we don't have an interval that we're looking at. We're looking at just our inputs. So here, the way we would denote this is with our squiggly brackets and going in order from least to greatest. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Those are all of our x's. So we could just write those down in numerical order. Simple enough because it's already in numerical order for us. So all we would do is separate each of these with a comma. So 2, comma, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that's it. That would be our solution right here. And just because we're experts at this point, let's figure out what the range is. Range is going to be all of our y values. Because we're not looking at an interval of numbers, we're going to use squiggly brackets again. And this is going to be each of our outputs. So 10, 10, 20, 30, and 40. And this one's a little different. So we have 10, 10, 20, 30, and 40. But we see that 10 is being used 2 times. So this isn't actually the range. What we could call the range is this set of numbers, just 10, 20, 30, and 40. And that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Otherwise, bye.